Welcome, everyone. I'm excited to start this journey with you today. Today, we'll be exploring professional training in Japanese bodywork. Specifically, we'll focus on the diploma in Shiatsu. I'll briefly walk you through what this training entails and what you can expect to learn. Let's get started. Welcome to this course on mastering traditional medicine and energy flow. Today, we'll start with an overview of what you can expect to learn throughout this journey. We'll explore the core principles behind traditional medicine, including how energy moves within the body and influences health. This overview is designed to give you a clear picture of how these concepts interconnect and form the foundation for deeper understanding. As we progress, you'll see how mastering these techniques can enhance your well-being and provide a holistic approach to health. So, let's dive in and set the stage for a fascinating exploration of traditional healing practices and energy flow. Holistic wisdom is really about understanding the big picture, seeing how everything connects and influences each other. It's a way of thinking that combines different perspectives to create a more complete view of knowledge and life. When we talk about modern evolution, we're looking at how this wisdom has developed over time, adapting to new discoveries and changing contexts. But at its core, these ideas are rooted in ancient roots, foundations laid down thousands of years ago by early philosophies and traditions that still influence us today. By exploring the history and philosophy behind holistic wisdom, we gain insight into how these ideas have evolved and persisted, shaping our approaches to understanding the world. This slide highlights that holistic thinking isn't just a modern trend. It's part of a long, ongoing journey that connects past and present. It's this continuum that helps us appreciate the depth and richness of the wisdom we're exploring in this presentation. When we talk about balancing body, mind, and spirit, it's really about recognizing how interconnected these aspects are for our overall well-being. Traditional medicine plays a significant role in this balance. It often emphasizes holistic approaches, addressing not just physical symptoms, but also mental and spiritual health. This can include practices like herbal medicine, acupuncture, and other natural therapies that have been used for centuries. These methods remind us that health isn't just about treating illness, but about supporting the whole person. As we move through this presentation, keep in mind that integrating traditional medicine with modern approaches can help us achieve a more comprehensive, balanced state of health. Let's explore the concept of natural harmony. This idea emphasizes how everything in nature is interconnected and flows together seamlessly. It's about recognizing the balance and rhythm inherent in natural processes. Moving on to elemental cycles, these are the fundamental patterns through which the elements, like wood, fire, earth, metal, and water, interact and influence each other. Understanding these cycles helps us see how balance is maintained in nature. Next, we have dynamic balance. Unlike static stability, this concept reflects the ongoing adjustments and fluctuations that keep systems in harmony over time. It's a continuous dance of change and stability. Finally, the principles of yin-yang and the 5 elements serve as foundational theories. Yin-yang illustrates how opposing forces are interconnected and interdependent, constantly transforming into each other. The 5 elements, meanwhile, provide a framework for understanding how different energies and qualities interact within the natural world and ourselves. All of these concepts tie together to show us a holistic view of harmony, one that's dynamic, interconnected, and always in motion. This understanding is key to appreciating how balance is maintained in both nature and our lives. Let's take a look at the future of integrated health. As we move forward, the focus is shifting towards holistic care, which means addressing the overall well-being of individuals rather than just treating specific symptoms. This approach considers physical, mental, and emotional health as interconnected. We'll see more private clinics that specialize in pain management, offering tailored treatments in a comfortable, discreet setting. These clinics aim to provide effective relief and improve quality of life for patients dealing with chronic pain or other health issues. In addition, relaxation and stress relief will become even more prominent, with the growth of dedicated spas and wellness centers. These spaces will focus on helping people unwind and manage stress through various therapies. One exciting development is the incorporation of practices like Shiatsu into wellness programs. Shiatsu, as a form of massage therapy, promotes balance and relaxation, fitting perfectly into this holistic health landscape. Overall, these trends highlight a move towards more personalized, comprehensive care options that prioritize overall wellness and stress reduction, aligning with our broader goal of improving health outcomes through integrated approaches. Let's talk about some key aspects of professional identity. First, ethics are fundamental, specifically client-centered care. This means putting the client's needs, preferences, and well-being at the forefront of everything we do. It's about building trust and ensuring our actions always serve the best interest of those we serve. Next, our careers often take us through diverse practice settings. Whether working in hospitals, community clinics, or private practices, adaptability and a wide range of skills help us meet different challenges and serve various populations effectively. Certification is another crucial element. Obtaining and maintaining professional credentials not only validates our expertise, but also demonstrates our commitment to high standards and continuous growth in our field. And then, boundaries are essential, adhering to ethical practice standards. Clear boundaries protect both the client and the professional, fostering a safe, respectful, and professional environment. All these points, ethics, diverse practice settings, certification, and boundaries, are interconnected. They shape our professional identity, guiding us to practice responsibly, confidently, and with integrity, which is at the core of the overall theme of this presentation. Let's take a closer look at the structural foundation of bodywork, starting with human anatomy. Understanding the basics of how our bodies are built is essential because it helps us work more effectively and safely. The human body is made up of various systems, but for bodywork, the musculoskeletal system is particularly important. This includes bones, muscles, tendons, and ligaments, all of which work together to support movement and stability. Think of the bones as the framework or the scaffolding of the body. They give us shape and structure, and knowing their location helps us navigate the body confidently. Muscles, on the other hand, are what allow us to move and perform different functions. They can be tense or relaxed, and understanding their arrangement is key to releasing tension during bodywork. Tendons connect muscles to bones, transmitting force and enabling movement. Ligaments connect bones to other bones, providing stability. Recognizing how these components work together helps us target specific areas for effective treatment. Overall, a solid understanding of human anatomy not only enhances our skill as practitioners, but also ensures we approach each client with knowledge and care. It's the backbone of safe and effective bodywork, connecting directly to our goal of promoting health and well-being through our practice. Understanding movement and response is fundamental to how our bodies function. When we talk about the musculoskeletal and nervous systems, we're looking at two key components that work together seamlessly. The musculoskeletal system provides the structure, our bones, muscles, tendons, and joints that enable movement. Meanwhile, the nervous system acts as the control center, sending signals that tell our muscles when and how to move. It's important to see these systems as interconnected. Without the nervous system, our muscles wouldn't receive the instructions they need to contract and produce movement. Conversely, without the musculoskeletal system, even the most advanced nerve signals wouldn't translate into actual motion. This interaction is critical not just for voluntary movements like walking or lifting, but also for reflexes and automatic responses that keep us safe and responsive. Throughout this presentation, we'll see how understanding this partnership helps us grasp overall body function and the importance of maintaining both systems' health. Now, let's talk about how we can improve nutrient absorption and maintain a healthy metabolic balance. One of the key processes here is digestion. When our digestion functions optimally, it allows our bodies to extract the maximum nutrients from the food we eat, which is essential for overall health. Next, we have enhancing blood flow and oxygen delivery to tissues. Proper circulation is crucial because it ensures that oxygen and nutrients are efficiently transported to all parts of the body. This not only supports energy production, but also helps in the removal of waste products. By focusing on these vital systems, digestion and circulation, we can significantly improve how our body functions on a daily basis. Strengthening these systems aligns perfectly with our overall goal of promoting better health and wellness, making sure that our body's internal processes operate smoothly and effectively. When it comes to moving patients safely, fluid movement and weight shift are essential. It's important to keep your movements smooth and controlled to prevent injury. Maintaining a neutral spine alignment helps protect your back and ensures you're using your body efficiently. Remember, using your core strength is key. Your abdominal and back muscles should do the work to generate pressure and stability. This not only makes the movement easier, but also safer for both you and the patient. Always keep in mind that your goal is to protect your body while assisting others, so think of it as a teamwork effort where proper body mechanics are the foundation. By applying these principles, you'll reduce the risk of injury and provide better, safer care. Let's talk about injury prevention, which is a crucial part of maintaining a safe and effective practice. First, longevity is all about developing sustainable habits, things you can do consistently over time without risking burnout or injury. Building habits that are sustainable helps you stay healthy and enjoy your practice for years to come. Next, ergonomics plays a big role, making sure your mat height and spacing are properly adjusted. When your setup is ergonomic, it reduces strain on your joints and muscles, which means fewer injuries and greater comfort during your practice. Self-care is also vital. Incorporating daily stretching routines helps keep your muscles flexible and prevents tightness that can lead to injuries. Think of it as a way to nurture your body daily, making sure you're always ready for the next session. All these points tie back to the overall goal of injury prevention. By being mindful of how we practice, setting up our space correctly, and caring for our bodies daily, we can reduce risks and enhance our long-term well-being. Let's talk about the importance of restoring health in Kai, which is essentially our vital energy. When our Kai is balanced and flowing properly, we experience vitality, feeling energized and alive. A key aspect of this is achieving a harmonious distribution of energy throughout the body. When this distribution is balanced, everything functions smoothly, and we maintain a sense of overall well-being. However, when stagnation occurs, it can cause pain and discomfort. This stagnation often results from blockages that hinder the natural circulation of energy. Think of it like a river. If the flow is obstructed, the water backs up and causes issues upstream. The same applies to our energy flow. The goal is to promote the natural circulation of energy, ensuring a continuous and unobstructed flow of Kai. When energy flows freely, it supports health, vitality, and balance. This is the essence of the concept of Kai. Understanding and working with this vital energy is fundamental to achieving optimal health and harmony in our lives. Let's take a closer look at the core energy pathways of the body, starting with the 12 primary meridians. These meridians are essentially the main channels through which vital energy, or qi, flows throughout our body. They are fundamental to understanding how energy moves and how imbalances can manifest as physical or emotional issues. Each of these meridians corresponds to specific organs and functions, creating a complex yet organized system. Recognizing these pathways helps us appreciate the intricate network that keeps us balanced and healthy. So, in the context of overall energy flow and wellness, the 12 primary meridians are truly the backbone of our body's energy system. Let's explore the concept of inherited vital force. This refers to the fundamental energy we inherit, which forms the basis of our constitution. Think of it as the core vitality that shapes how our body functions and responds. This vital force is closely linked to the primary pathways in our body, which act as the main channels for energy flow. These pathways are essential because they connect different parts of our system, ensuring smooth communication and energy distribution. Understanding these connections helps us see how deep health is governed. Deep health isn't just about the surface. It involves the regulation of our internal energy systems and maintaining balance at a fundamental level. This is where regulators come into play. They keep everything in harmony, adjusting the flow of energy as needed to keep us healthy. Now, an important aspect of this energy management is the ability to store excess energy. Our bodies have reservoirs, specialized storage areas, that hold surplus energy to be used when needed. These reservoirs are vital for maintaining stability and ensuring we have enough energy during times of increased demand. Finally, there are the extraordinary vessels. These are like auxiliary pathways that support and connect the main energy channels, playing a crucial role in the overall regulation and distribution of energy throughout our body. All of these elements, inheritance, pathways, connections, regulators, reservoirs, and extraordinary vessels, work together to govern our deep health, forming a complex but beautifully integrated system. This interconnected network is key to understanding how we sustain vitality and resilience from within. Let's talk about some stimulating points that can help trigger our self-healing responses. The key idea here is that by targeting specific areas on the body, we can activate and support our natural healing process. Effectively, this involves locating those points where energy activity is particularly high. When we find these spots, we can work with them to enhance overall well-being. A crucial concept in this approach is precision. One term you'll hear often is tsubo, which refers to pressure points, specific spots on the body that are rich in energy and nerve endings. By applying pressure accurately to these tsubo points, we can influence energy flow and promote healing. So the main takeaway is that by identifying and stimulating these high-energy points with precision, we can effectively trigger self-healing responses. This is a powerful tool that connects directly to our overall goal of supporting the body's natural ability to recover and maintain balance. Let's talk about stagnation today. In traditional Chinese medicine, stagnation refers to the idea that energy, or qi, isn't flowing smoothly through the meridians. When there's stagnation, it can cause discomfort, pain, or a feeling of being stuck. Now, within this concept, we often discuss two key imbalances: deficiency, known as kaio, and excess, called jitsu. Deficiency, or kaio, happens when there's not enough qi or blood in a particular area, leading to weakness or fatigue. On the other hand, excess, or jitsu, means there's too much, which can manifest as tightness, swelling, or even inflammation. Both of these states can disturb the overall balance of the meridians. Speaking of meridians, these are the pathways through which qi flows. When there's imbalance, whether deficiency or excess, the flow gets disrupted. This disruption can affect not just local areas but the entire system, impacting our health and well-being. So, understanding these concepts helps us see how energy imbalances can manifest physically and emotionally. It's a crucial part of diagnosing and treating issues in traditional Chinese medicine, emphasizing the importance of maintaining smooth, balanced flow throughout the meridian system. Let's take a closer look at some of the core techniques involving palms, thumbs, elbows, and knees. These are fundamental points of contact that can really influence the effectiveness of your movements and your overall control. When I talk about palms, I'm emphasizing how the way you position and use the palms can help with stability and power transfer. Thumbs, although small, play a crucial role in gripping and guiding, especially in precision tasks. Elbows are often overlooked, but they are key for maintaining leverage and proper alignment, which reduces strain and improves efficiency. And then we have knees, which are vital for stability and mobility. So understanding how to move and support your knees properly can make a huge difference in your performance and injury prevention. These core techniques are not just isolated tips. They connect directly to our overall theme of mastering body mechanics for better control, strength, and safety. Mastering these contact points allows us to optimize our movements and achieve more precise, powerful, and safe execution in any activity. Let's take a closer look at the different pressure methods. First, there's the rhythmic approach, which can be thought of as a pulse. This method involves applying pressure in a steady, beat-like manner, helping to maintain consistency and rhythm during treatment. Next, we have the dynamic method, characterized by a flowing technique. This approach allows for a more adaptable, continuous movement, creating a sense of fluidity that can be very effective. Lastly, there's the static method, which is all about holding. This involves applying pressure and maintaining it without movement, often used to target specific points or areas that need sustained attention. Understanding these methods is crucial because selecting the appropriate pressure technique can significantly influence the effectiveness of the treatment and the patient's comfort. Connecting this to our overall theme, mastering these pressure methods enables us to tailor our approach to each individual, ensuring a more personalized and impactful experience. Today, I want to talk about releasing physical restrictions, which is a crucial step in enhancing our overall flow and well-being. One effective method is passive limb stretches, where we gently extend our limbs without using our own muscles to force the movement. This helps to relax the muscles and increase flexibility. Along with that, gentle joint rotations are very beneficial. They help to lubricate the joints, improve mobility, and reduce stiffness. By incorporating these techniques, we can enhance the flow of Qi, or energy, through mobilization. This is about loosening up the body so that energy moves more freely, supporting both physical health and mental clarity. Remember, stretching isn't just about the muscles, it's about creating a harmonious connection between the body and energy flow. So the key here is gentle, mindful movement, passive stretches, and joint rotations that work together to release restrictions, improve mobility, and promote a smoother flow of energy throughout your body. This approach aligns perfectly with our overall goal of cultivating balance and vitality. Developing the ability to feel subtle changes in tissue and energy flow is crucial for effective touch. It's about training your hands to pick up on those tiny shifts, which allows you to adjust your pressure depth instantly. This kind of sensitivity isn't just about strength, it's about listening with your hands. When you truly listen, you become more responsive and precise. The concept of depth is central here. Being able to modulate how deep or light your touch is based on what you sense in the tissue. Touch sensitivity is what enables you to detect those subtle cues that tell you how the tissue is responding. This skill aligns perfectly with our overall goal of creating a more intuitive, effective touch. Practicing this kind of awareness helps you connect more deeply with your client and improve your technique overall. Remember, it's not just about pressure, but about feeling and responding in real time. Now, let's talk about modified positioning and how it varies depending on the individual. For clients who are limited physically, we often use light, calming pressure to help them relax without causing any discomfort. When working with sensitive clients, gentle and supportive touch is essential to ensure they feel safe and comfortable. For athletes, on the other hand, we might employ deep, invigorating work to help boost performance and recover muscle function. And with elderly clients, it's important to adapt our techniques to their specific needs, often using more careful and tailored approaches. Overall, understanding and modifying our positioning and touch is key to providing effective, personalized care that respects each client's unique situation. Let's take a moment to check in on emotional well-being. It's essential to understand how our clients are feeling emotionally, as this can greatly influence their overall health and response to treatment. Setting clear and realistic treatment goals comes next. This helps us create a focused plan that aligns with the client's needs and expectations. We also need to consider lifestyle and stress factors, as these elements can impact both physical and emotional health, and addressing them can improve outcomes. Reviewing the client's medical history is crucial too, since it provides context and helps us tailor our approach safely and effectively. Throughout this process, building a strong therapeutic bond is fundamental. Establishing trust and open communication encourages honesty and cooperation. When conducting a client consultation, I always aim to listen actively, understand their concerns deeply, and connect on a personal level. Remember, a solid therapeutic relationship is the foundation for successful treatment and positive change. Let's talk about some key observation skills that really help us understand a patient's physical state. First, we have feeling for muscle tone, temperature, and texture. This means using our hands to gently palpate the muscles to assess their firmness, warmth, and surface qualities. It's a crucial part of evaluating muscle health and detecting abnormalities. Next, palpation also involves noting posture, gait, and facial expressions. These nonverbal cues can tell us a lot about a person's overall well-being and possible underlying issues. For example, a stooped posture or uneven gait might indicate musculoskeletal problems or neurological concerns, while facial expressions can reveal pain or discomfort. All of these techniques, visual observation and palpation, are fundamental components of our overall assessment. They help us gather comprehensive information about the patient's condition, guiding our next steps in diagnosis and treatment. Remember, developing keen observation skills is essential for providing thorough, attentive care. Now, let's talk about evaluating the responsiveness of key tsubo points. This is a crucial step in understanding how energy flows through the body. One way we do this is through the meridian test. It helps us identify areas where there might be stagnation or deficiency, which can indicate blockages or imbalances. Next, we move on to sensing kai. This is about feeling the body's energy field directly and assessing its quality. It requires a kind of energetic awareness, being attuned to the subtle shifts and signals that tell us a lot about overall health. Finally, we have energetic assessment. This involves a more holistic approach, combining both tactile and intuitive insights. By evaluating these points and energies, we can tailor our approach to restore harmony and optimize the flow of energy. Together, these methods form a comprehensive way to gauge how well the body's energy system is functioning, and they connect directly to our goal of balancing and healing through these ancient yet powerful techniques. Let's talk about designing individualized healing sessions, starting with treatment planning. When we're creating a plan, it's really about tailoring the approach to each person's unique needs and circumstances. This means taking into account their specific challenges, goals, and even their personal preferences. The key here is flexibility, being able to adapt the session as we go along to ensure it's as effective as possible. Remember, the goal of treatment planning is to set a clear, achievable pathway toward healing, while also fostering a sense of empowerment for the individual. By carefully planning each step, we can help facilitate a smoother, more meaningful healing process that aligns with the overall theme of personalized care. Now, let's talk about some key aspects of our plan modification process. First up is physical retest. This step is crucial because it allows us to verify that the changes we've made are effective and that the system performs as expected under real-world conditions. It's all about ensuring reliability before moving forward. Next, we have client feedback. Engaging our clients early and often helps us stay aligned with their needs and expectations. Their insights can highlight areas for improvement that we might not see from our perspective, ensuring the final product truly meets their requirements. Finally, monitoring progress is an ongoing activity that ties everything together. By continuously tracking how the project evolves, we can identify any issues early, make adjustments as needed, and ensure we stay on track toward our goals. All of these points are interconnected and serve the larger theme of adaptive planning, making sure we remain flexible, responsive, and aligned throughout the project lifecycle. Let's take a closer look at some compelling clinical evidence. Studies have shown that regular Shiatsu sessions can lead to a significant reduction in cortisol levels, which is our primary stress hormone. This means that with consistent treatment, we can effectively lower stress and promote relaxation. At the same time, these sessions activate the parasympathetic nervous system, often called the rest and digest response, helping the body recover and restore balance. The data is quite striking. There's about a 38% reduction in stress and fatigue among those who receive regular Shiatsu. This ties directly into our overall theme of stress management and holistic well-being, because it demonstrates how natural, hands-on therapies like Shiatsu can make a real difference in reducing stress levels and improving quality of life. Targeting the bladder and gallbladder meridians is particularly effective for releasing deep-seated muscle tension. When we focus on these specific meridians, we can see a real improvement in posture, which is often linked to overall musculoskeletal health. Improving posture not only feels better, but also helps prevent future pain and discomfort. This approach has shown significant results, with about 72% of people experiencing improvement in back pain. That's a substantial percentage, highlighting how impactful targeted meridian work can be for musculoskeletal issues. So, by focusing on these key meridians, we're addressing root causes of tension and pain, leading to more lasting relief. It ties back to our overall goal of promoting holistic health through targeted, natural methods. Now, let's talk about balancing spleen and kidney energy, which is really essential for overall health. When these energies are in harmony, it can positively influence our digestion and sleep patterns. You see, the spleen is responsible for transforming food into energy, while the kidneys store vital essence that supports our resilience and vitality. If either of these is out of balance, it can manifest as digestive issues or disruptions in sleep. Focusing on nourishing both the spleen and the kidneys helps create a stable foundation for our well-being. When digestion improves, we feel more energized, and better sleep often follows naturally. It's all interconnected. Balanced energy in these organs supports not only physical health, but also mental clarity and emotional stability. So, paying attention to how we nourish ourselves, through proper diet, rest, and lifestyle choices, can really make a difference. Ultimately, balancing spleen and kidney energy isn't just about physical health. It's about fostering overall harmony in our body and mind. Let's talk about processing anxiety and trauma through touch, specifically focusing on emotional balance. When we work with touch as a healing tool, it can be incredibly effective in helping individuals restore their emotional equilibrium. The idea is that gentle, intentional touch can help regulate the nervous system, reducing feelings of anxiety and easing trauma responses. This process encourages a sense of safety and trust, which is essential for emotional healing. Remember, the goal here is to support the person in reconnecting with their body and emotions in a nurturing way. By doing so, we can help them find a more stable, peaceful emotional state, which is a crucial part of overall well-being and resilience. This approach aligns with our broader theme of holistic healing, addressing mind, body, and emotions together for true recovery. Let's talk about medical collaboration and how it plays a crucial role in our process. When referring a patient, it's important to have a clear history intake process to gather all relevant information. This helps us understand the patient's background and needs. Screening is also key, especially when considering factors like pregnancy or chronic diseases, as these can significantly influence our approach. We also need to consider the patient's relatives, since family history can impact health risks. For example, issues like fever, fractures, or infections are important to identify early. On the other hand, we have absolute safety considerations and contraindications. These are critical to ensure we do no harm and only proceed with treatments or interventions that are safe for the patient. Throughout this process, remember that collaboration and thorough assessment are essential to providing the best care and ensuring patient safety. This aligns perfectly with our overall goal of delivering comprehensive, safe, and effective healthcare. Maintaining clear physical and emotional boundaries is absolutely essential for creating a safe and effective therapeutic relationship. When we talk about professional boundaries, we're referring to the limits that define appropriate interactions between us and our clients. These boundaries help establish trust, which is the foundation for a successful therapy process. Trust is built when clients feel safe and respected, knowing that their confidentiality and emotional well-being are protected. This is why adhering to ethical standards is so critical. It guides us to act in ways that uphold professionalism and safeguard both the client and ourselves. By keeping these boundaries clear, we foster an environment where clients can open up without feeling overwhelmed or confused. It also helps prevent any potential exploitation or misunderstandings, ensuring that the focus remains on the client's growth and healing. In essence, professional boundaries, trust, and ethical standards are interconnected. They all serve to create a secure space where therapeutic work can truly thrive, aligning perfectly with our overall goal of providing ethical, compassionate, and effective care. Let's talk about some key aspects of respectful and effective communication. First, cultural respect is fundamental. Recognizing and honoring diverse backgrounds helps build trust and creates a safe environment for everyone. It reminds us that understanding different perspectives enriches our interactions. Next, active listening is crucial. This means really paying attention to what others are saying without interrupting and showing genuine interest. When we listen actively, we demonstrate respect and ensure we truly understand their needs and concerns. Informed consent is another vital point. It's about making sure that individuals fully understand what they're agreeing to before giving their permission. This transparency is essential for ethical interactions and fosters trust. Finally, consent and communication go hand in hand. Clear, honest dialogue helps ensure that everyone is on the same page. It's about creating an open space where questions are welcomed and misunderstandings are minimized. All of these elements, cultural respect, active listening, informed consent, and open communication, support the overall goal of respectful, meaningful engagement. They remind us that effective communication isn't just about words, but about building relationships based on trust and understanding. When it comes to maintaining a safe and professional clinical environment, attention to detail is key. This means ensuring that all linens are clean and fresh for every client, which helps prevent any cross-contamination. Surfaces must be thoroughly sanitized between appointments to keep the space hygienic and safe. Additionally, professional equipment should always be properly set up and disinfected before use. These practices are fundamental to providing a safe environment and building trust with clients. Remember, a clean, sanitized space not only protects health, but also enhances the overall client experience. This focus on hygiene and safety aligns with our goal of delivering the highest quality service in a professional setting. Let's talk about confidentiality and legal documentation, which are crucial in maintaining trust and compliance. Record keeping plays a vital role here. It's essential to keep accurate and thorough records of all relevant interactions, agreements, and communications. This not only helps protect all parties involved, but also ensures we have a clear trail for legal purposes if needed. Remember, proper record keeping supports transparency and accountability, which are key to building confidence in our processes. As we move through this presentation, keep in mind that these practices are fundamental to safeguarding our work and adhering to legal standards. Let's talk about regulatory standards and the scope of practice. It's essential to understand what rules and guidelines govern our profession to ensure we're working within legal and ethical boundaries. Compliance is a key part of this, meaning we need to follow all relevant laws, regulations, and standards set by governing bodies. Professional liability and practice coverage are also critical. They protect us if something goes wrong or if a patient files a complaint. Having the right insurance is vital because it not only safeguards our practice, but it also gives us peace of mind to focus on providing quality care. Legal considerations are another important aspect. We must be aware of the legal implications of our actions, including patient confidentiality, informed consent, and documentation. Staying informed and compliant with these legal requirements helps us avoid potential legal issues and maintain our professional integrity. Overall, understanding and adhering to these standards and legal considerations are fundamental to running a responsible, ethical, and protected practice. Now, let's talk about mastering basic sequences. This is where we build the foundation for more advanced skills, ensuring that everyone is comfortable with the fundamental steps. It's essential to practice these sequences thoroughly, as they serve as the building blocks for everything else we'll do later. Next up, peer feedback and review play a crucial role. Sharing your work with peers allows for valuable insights and different perspectives, which can help refine your technique and boost confidence. It's a collaborative process that encourages growth and continuous improvement. Supervised technique practice is also key. Having an instructor or mentor guide you ensures that you're applying the correct methods and avoiding common mistakes. This guided practice helps solidify your understanding and skill development. And of course, hands-on skill development is at the heart of what we're doing. Through practical sessions, you get to apply what you've learned in real time, making the learning process active and engaging. These practical experiences are where progress truly happens. Overall, these components, mastering sequences, peer review, supervised practice, and hands-on sessions, are all interconnected. They work together to help you develop confidence and competence, which are essential as we move forward in our overall training journey. Now, let's talk about how we can effectively combine multiple techniques for deep healing. Integration is really key here. It's about bringing together different methods to address the whole person. When working with chronic and multi-layered conditions, this approach allows us to target not just the symptoms, but the underlying causes that often span different systems and levels. Handling complex cases can seem daunting, but by applying advanced applications and tailored strategies, we can really make a difference. These are situations where a single technique might not be enough, so combining approaches becomes essential for meaningful progress. Ultimately, the goal is to create a cohesive treatment plan that adapts to each individual's unique needs, ensuring that the healing process is both comprehensive and sustainable. This integrated approach is a powerful way to foster deep, lasting transformation. Now, let's take a look at the complete professional Shiatsu protocol, focusing on the full body sequence. This sequence is designed to ensure a thorough and balanced treatment, addressing all the major energy channels and points. It's a comprehensive approach that embodies the core principles we've discussed so far: balance, flow, and connection. When performing this sequence, remember to maintain a calm, attentive presence, allowing your touch to follow the natural flow of the client's energy. By systematically working through the entire body, you help restore harmony and promote optimal health. This full-body sequence is the culmination of the techniques and concepts we've explored, serving as a reliable framework for professional Shiatsu practice. Now, let's explore how combining Shiatsu with other modalities like yoga, acupuncture, and massage can really enhance our therapeutic outcomes. When we talk about Shiatsu and wellness, it's all about creating a synergy, where these practices complement each other to deepen healing. Integrating different modalities allows us to address the body and mind on multiple levels, providing a more holistic approach. For instance, pairing Shiatsu with yoga can improve flexibility and energy flow, while acupuncture can target specific internal imbalances. Massage, on the other hand, helps relax muscles and improve circulation. By bringing these together, we're not just adding techniques, we're creating a seamless integration that amplifies the benefits for our clients. This approach underscores the overall theme of this presentation, highlighting how a combined, more comprehensive strategy leads to better health and wellness outcomes. Let's take a closer look at skill mastery and how it fits into our ongoing journey of professional growth. Achieving mastery isn't just about acquiring knowledge, it's about consistently applying and honing those skills over time. This is where lifelong learning comes into play. It's the commitment to continuously seek new insights, stay updated, and improve our capabilities throughout our careers. Self-assessment is a vital tool in this process. Regularly evaluating our strengths and areas for improvement helps us stay aligned with our goals and identify where we need to focus our efforts. It keeps us honest and aware of our progress. Practitioner reflection is equally important. Taking the time to reflect on our experiences allows us to deepen our understanding, recognize lessons learned, and plan next steps for growth. Altogether, these concepts, skill mastery, lifelong learning, self-assessment, and practitioner reflection, are interconnected. They form a continuous cycle that drives us to become better practitioners, aligning perfectly with the overarching theme of ongoing professional development and excellence. Now, let's explore some real-world applications of these concepts. First, emotional trauma healing is a vital area where targeted approaches can significantly improve mental health and overall well-being. Supporting digestive health is also crucial, as gut health is increasingly linked to emotional resilience and physical health. Recovery from stress and burnout is another key application, especially in today's fast-paced world, helping individuals regain their balance and energy. Chronic pain management is also part of this landscape, offering new strategies for improving quality of life for those affected. Throughout this presentation, we've seen how these areas are interconnected and essential for holistic health. These case studies will give us concrete examples of how these principles are applied in practice, illustrating their impact and potential for transformation. Let's take a moment to focus on business setup and career success through professional practice. When we talk about setting up a business, it's not just about the physical space or the legal registration. It's about creating a solid foundation that aligns with your goals and values. Establishing a professional practice means developing systems, standards, and a reputation that will support your growth over time. It's crucial to understand that your professional practice is a reflection of your expertise and integrity. By maintaining high standards, you build trust with clients and colleagues alike. This trust is a key driver for career success because it opens doors to new opportunities and collaborations. Remember, a well-structured business setup doesn't just facilitate day-to-day operations. It also positions you for long-term growth and stability. Connecting this to our overall theme, building a strong professional practice is essential for sustainable success. It's about crafting a career that's not only prosperous, but also meaningful and resilient. So, as we wrap up, I want to emphasize the importance of embracing lifelong growth. This journey in Shiatsu is about continuous learning and improvement, always striving to become better for ourselves and our clients. It's also vital to commit to client care, ensuring that we approach each session with genuine care and attentiveness, building trust and making a real difference. Seeking advanced training keeps us sharp and helps us stay current with techniques and insights, which ultimately enhances the quality of our work. Maintaining high standards is crucial. It's what sets us apart and ensures we deliver the best possible care. Remember, your journey begins now, and with dedication to excellence in Shiatsu, you're on a path to making a meaningful impact. Keep these principles in mind as you move forward and continue to grow and excel in your practice.